Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good morning, guys. What a wonderful morning. I have some nuts here. Which is cool. Need to feed my brain. Need to feed your brain. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. We'll talk about products today. Should be awesome conversation, guys. I'll show you my product research process, something that we have learned like recently that just like will blow your mind in terms of the product selection process that we have and how we're maximizing chances of uh, finding products that are just scalable, right? Anything we do in our business, we do with intention, and that intention is, if for example, the product that we're focusing on, like if it doesn't have like at least 7-figure potential, we do not touch it, right? So I want to walk you through our research process, like when we're focusing on specific products. And then, guys, also I want to share with you the template. So if you comment template, I will share with you the product research template. So we created this like first like internally, then we had some modifications done, and now we're sharing it. This is directly from our private community called Brand Builder Academy. This is something that we created for our team. Special template that pretty much ranks products and gives you the criteria that you can rank products very, very effectively. So, guys, if you comment template, then I'll share this template with you. I'll send it over your way, and this template, if you actually use it, it will change your business, right? It will allow you to rank products more efficiently, and will allow you to save a lot of time that you would focus on products that are actually don't even have potential. A lot of people wasting so much of their time like trying to sell this like $20 product, like 19.99. Geez, I mean, you have no margin there. Like, why would you even sell that product? Or like $20 product and then it costs you $10 to, like, you literally have only $10 to acquire a customer. Focusing on those products doesn't make sense, unless this is consumable product where, let's say, people buy it today and then in 1 month they need it again. Something consumable like makeup, like cosmetics, like something that people need, or supplements, something that people need again and again and again, guys. And just drop one in the comments if you can hear me okay, if you can see me okay. And guys, that will be mind-blowing. I want to share with you this template. Yeah, so the product research template that you can use. And then also guys, I just passing this to my team so they can share this with those of you that want it. And now cool. I have an established business, but I haven't spent money on ads yet. Wow, that's wonderful. That's wonderful business if you didn't have to spend money on ads to grow it. Like now, like spending money on ads is like putting fuel on fire, right? Like you already have a fire that's burning. Now it's just like with ads, it's just more fuel. So that's awesome. P.O. Chen, if you can share more details about the business or what kind of products you're selling, what kind of niche you're in. So then maybe I'll give you some advice on that. Don't eat nuts. I thought it's a good idea to eat nuts. It's a good idea to actually eat nuts, but I mean, it's a good idea to eat nuts. Eat nuts because it has a lot of like healthy fats and allows you to just like your brain to operate better, right? Like if you're working with ads, you're working with laptop, you're working with computer, like your brain spends a lot of energy. right? It's actually hard, for a brain. Like, so the brain needs the energy. So the um nuts, I mean, they give you the energy. So, all right. So good stuff, guys. All right. Where mainly socks and a lot of socks. That's awesome. I mean, socks holiday season, wonderful. What was the name? Bombas, right? These guys, like, I would model a lot of the stuff what they did, or Happy Socks in Sweden. I mean, is that your company, Happy Socks or Bombas? You probably wouldn't be here. You probably would be like too busy operating. Like, these are massive businesses. And guys, thank you for the question. So socks are consumables, right? Like, socks is actually something people buy now, and then in a few months they buy it again, and then if they like it, they buy again. With socks, it's like, what's important over time is to also add other SKUs, other products, right? So we can actually use it as an example, right? Like, literally here, right? So let's say, if you were, oh, before we get started though, wash and dry nuts before you eat them. Nuts have inflammatory substance called phytic or phytic acid. Wow, I didn't know that. Right? Did you guys know that? Like, wow, I think that's cool. I think that's a good piece of advice. Wash and dry nuts. It's very good. Nuts is very like natural, like, source of energy. So that's awesome. And so you look up to them, Bombas. All right, cool. So here is the point. And people, like, if you can, maybe if you can, like, connect, if someone from our team can connect and, like, see whether we can kind of like find some gaps in your business and help you out. I think if you have a business that you didn't even have to, like, use advertising to get momentum with it, and now you'll start using advertising, I think that would be just phenomenal, right? So I think there's definitely something that we can help you with. So product research, guys. This is like literally, like, when we are going into, like, specific markets, right? Like, let's say if I was selling socks, right, and I was like, okay, so this is one of my competitors. Obviously, they have, like, very cool marketing. Guys, do you hear this? Do you hear this? They do the fucking renovation for the second week. So annoying. So if you go here, right, like, so you see the product. So they started with socks, right? So they have socks for women, they have socks for kids, they have socks for men. But then eventually, what they have done is what every kind of like business should do is expand to other categories, right? That are relevant, that are like complementary. So, for instance, if someone is buying socks, they probably would also want to buy the t-shirts, right? It's apparel, it's the same category, and it's kind of like, using the same brand, using the trust that you have built. You can generate like extra revenue, you can generate extra customers by doing that. So with apparel, it's a business of essentially, so we have like a apparel business, and apparel is a constant, like, a product launch model, right? You have to constantly launch new products, new models, new designs, or otherwise people get bored very fast, and they find brands that are doing that. They're finding brands that are like more exciting, that are launching more products. But then, you obviously, you're not maximizing what you could generate. Hey, what's up? And so for product research, our process is always, oh, all right, one of our team members will just like reach out to you, and yeah, we'll find a time that works for you in terms of your schedule and the time zone. So guys, please, on someone on the team, if you're watching, like, reach out to PO and see how we can help him out. So when it comes to like product research, right? Like, obviously there's like, if you're in a business, there's always like 100 different directions that you can go, right? Especially when you know how to sell the products, it becomes like very very difficult to make decisions, right? Because let's say you have like 100 different ideas on what to sell, right? And so what we do in our business, the same with every like department, we're creating backlogs, right? And we're creating the ranking system so that we can rank products that have the biggest potential, that if we go after those products, it has the highest probability of being successful, right? So we have to be careful where we're spending our time. So Emma here she's in our team. Where we're spending our time as entrepreneurs, because we can spend time on, trying to sell like $10 product, $20 product, or $100 product, right? And we can sell the product that have like, like six-figure potential, that have high likelihood of getting issues or product defects or product quality. Or we can focus on the products that have less of those issues, right? And that have higher probability of scaling that to at least like seven figures. I think everyone should focus on products that have at least seven-figure potential, because obviously with e-commerce, like not everything is profit. So if you have like a seven-figure business, that doesn't mean that you're making like millions in profits, right? So usually you get like anywhere from like 10, 15 to like 30, 40% profits, right? Depending on how you operate your business. And so if you focus on products that have seven-figure potential, now you're putting yourself in a position where you can make, if you do everything right, you can put yourself in a position where you can clean at the end of the year like 100, 200, 300, $400,000 in profit, versus focusing on these products that kind of like, yeah, you can make like $20,000 with it, but then it dies. And then like you focus on other product and it's just like, and then you sell a little bit of it and it dies, right? So I always have, the mindset of kind of like focusing on something that has more like long-term potential, because then the effort and the work that you're putting in, you will get results of that, you will get the output of that, in 6 months from now, 12 months from now, and beyond. Guys, let me know if that makes sense. Let me know if kind of like long-term like vision is something that you have in your business, is something that you resonate with, or you just want like, hey, I would sell whatever and like make a few dollars and then move on, and then sell something for a few dollars and move on. Let me know, long term or short term. What kind of people we have here, long term or short term? Just drop me in the comments, guys. And by the way, guys, if you are first time here, so if you're on YouTube, please make sure to subscribe, please. I'll appreciate it so much. And if you are not on YouTube, if you're in our Facebook community, then if you don't know me, my name is Alex Fedotov. So we operate e-commerce portfolio business called D2C Brands, operating mostly in like beauty and health niche. That's has been our bread and butter for years. And also we have a consulting company called E-commerce Scaling Secrets. We have two different offers. One of them is called Brand Builders Academy, where we help people to build profitable brands like from scratch, from zero, right? So big learning curve, but also like a big upside, very highly like valuable skills. And we have another product which is called E-commerce Scaling Secrets, where we have more established entrepreneurs doing 30, 50K per month that want to scale to like 100, 300, 500K per month and beyond. So guys, if you need help with scaling your business, just comment BBA, right? One of our team members will reach out to you. We'll see how we can help you. It's not like a sales pitch. It's like pretty much seeing if we have anything in our like resources that we can help you with, or if we can even work together and help you scale your business. So that's on that side, guys. If you need help with that, just DM BBA, comment BBA, and one of our team members will reach out to you. All right. So PO here said long term, but with long term, I think you have to be very good at forecasting demand. 100%. 100%, like forecasting demand, like, and especially in apparel, where there is obviously the production times, there is the times to design, to manufacture, to ship, to fulfill, right? So literally like probably like 60 days lead time that you have to take into consideration. But that is a game that if you're in that business, that is something that you just have to get good at, right? There's some negotiables. There's some like non-negotiables in the business. For instance, I do believe that, let's say, we had this question in our community. It's like, um, someone just starting a brand and he wants to like hire like a media buyer, right? And he doesn't know how to operate the ads. He doesn't know how to run the ads. He doesn't know like what's working or doesn't. He wants to hire the media buyer to run his ads for him. And that's like 99% chance that is a bad idea, because you have to understand how to run ads. You have to understand how to sell stuff. That is literally the most valuable skill set you can get. If you know how to sell stuff, whether it's like selling one person to another, like talking to another person, selling them stuff, like the commission-based sales, even in our team, it's like $20,000-$30,000 per month. These people are generating because like there's so much upside to the business. Like if you're working with a business and you can produce the revenue for them, you can produce the profit for them, you become so valuable asset to that company, right? So those of you guys maybe you're watching, maybe you're still like running e-commerce business on the side, and you are like you're kind of doing on the side, and like on the side you're running your business, and then like, so if you're working, like you can make like six figures like working with someone, working on someone's team, or you can make like six figures, like seven figures working for yourself. It doesn't matter, but it comes down to the value that you're creating in the market, right? So if you're working for someone, then find out how you can produce them more revenue, more profit, how you can be more valuable to that company, because then you can ask and pretty much like kind of like demand like the higher pay or the different structure, because you are value add, right? And it's very hard to replace you. So everything, as the world comes down to like the like everything is so accessible. I mean, I can go on Alibaba, you can go on Alibaba, you can source like any product you want, any product. It's easy. Product sourcing, product by itself is not competitive advantage anymore, right? We can source any products. There's some ways to create kind of like more unique products. It's usually like print on demand space, but most products are commodity. So what's not commodity is how you sell these products. So if you know how to sell these products, if you're a good marketer, if you understand the psychology, why people buy these products, right? What are other angles that I can use or you can use to sell specific products? So if you become good at it, you become extremely, extremely valuable. And that is a rare skill set, because guys, like all people who like drive Ubers, they'll be out of jobs like 10, 20, 30 years. Okay, it's like there will be like automated cars, they're still refining the technologies. So those jobs will be gone. Truck drivers gone. Deliveries, like here I live in Miami here, and they have these like small robots like this delivering food, right? They're still refining the technology, right? That's the only bottleneck. But why would someone pay delivery guy $10-$20 per hour when that robot can go, and that robot doesn't ask for a pay raise? That robot like doesn't go sick, right? Maybe it breaks sometime. That robot is like more reliable than most humans, right? So why would anyone want to hire humans when they can get robots, right? So there's a lot of innovation, a lot of things that are happening, and we live in this environment where we have to find our own place in it, and we have to find how we can add value in this world, right? And the way that you can add value and how it all kind of comes together, that's why you guys are here. You made the best decision like to show up here and be live here, is because like if you learn how to figure out like how to pick products to sell, how to find the angle for that product, how you can sell that product, how to communicate the value of that product, that is a tremendously valuable skill set, right? And so if you know how to do that, then you'll be an asset to any company. You will never be out of job, or you'll never be out of the opportunity. You will either work for someone and make a lot of money, or you'll have your own business and you'll make a lot of money. So guys, that's PO says here, comments very convenient for people. They're willing to pay more for convenience rather than driving to shop, spending hours trying to find what they need. 100%. 100%. And like people say like, oh, is e-commerce saturated? Oh, e-commerce saturated. Yeah, of course it's fucking saturated. It's like a trillion fucking dollar industry. It's like if you're doing everything like on a very like small scale, right? If you just like get like 0.0000000% of that industry, you cutting your small, like you have your small store, like your small store doing like 3, 5, $10 million a year, like that's literally nothing compared to the big stores. That's literally nothing compared to the big brands, right? But you can secure your family for life. You can make a lot of money, and e-commerce is the best vehicle to create that wealth, because like you don't literally don't have to leave your house to do that. So yeah, e-commerce is very, very convenient, and it changes how people operate, right? It changes how people operate. And I'm very, very excited. I see the times that we are living in, and guys, like we are so blessed. Like imagine 100 years ago, like people had to like go from one city to another to sell something. Let's say I want to sell to someone, and I live in, let's say in Europe, right? And my potential customer, people who someone who would buy stuff from me, lives in the United States. Now I have to get on the fucking ship. Let's say before the airplanes, I have to get on the fucking ship. I mean, it could be Titanic, could fucking go down, and so I have to get on the ship, fly across the ocean, right? Talk to that person, like live, right? That person might buy from you or might not buy from me. And like now, let's say I wasted like 2 weeks of my life trying to make one sale. Imagine that versus you on your laptop using spy tools. I'll show you one spy tool that I like. Finding the products you can sell, finding how to sell them, because you can reverse engineer most of it. Like fuck, I mean, we're so blessed, guys. I mean, I'm like that just like sometimes I'm thinking about it, because I mean, when I grow up, like I haven't seen times before the internet. I mean, slightly. I had the internet for the first time when I was like 18 years old. Some of you guys had internet since you were like 5. Some people in our community, like our clients, they started their business when they were like 12 or 13 or like 14 years old. So literally by the age of 20, you already can have a business, and like you can make millions of dollars. So that's the times, guys, that we're living in, and we are incredibly blessed to live in these times. We should be like super grateful for living these times. And obviously, with all of that comes the competition, right? There's like other people selling the same products, because the barrier of entry is so low. It's easy to start selling like the same products. But guys, here's a good thing. Here's a very, 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 like, this will change your life. This will like, once you kind of like comprehend it, like once you make this one mindset shift, it will change your life. That if you like, here's the fact. 90 to 99% of people are super fucking lazy, right? I know you are not lazy because you're here. You came here to learn. You came here, like, you're investing this time instead of like watching TikTok. You decide, okay, so making this choice to go and learn and like change my business in some way, right? Like versus watching TikTok. Or maybe you're watching TikTok while listening to me. And in that case, I mean, God bless you. Keep watching TikTok. If we just like consider that like 90% of people are lazy, right? And just to confirm this, I'm not making this shit up. Go and create that. Like, if you're like, go on Upwork. If you have like account on Upwork, or you have account on like freelancer.com, right? Create a job post. Like literally, it could be anything, right? And then say, like, at the end of it, say, hey, you kind of describe your whole like job post, and then like at the end you say, if you want like to be qualified for the next steps, or to be qualified to be considered for this position, just say 1 at the beginning of your proposal, right? And then say, let's say Alex, or say Peter, or say whatever your name is. And so if you do that, right, you will see that like 90% of people, they don't even say one, or they don't even say your name. They just like copy paste the whole fucking template, right? The same template that they send to like hundreds of other people. Just like, hello, we do this, and this, like, which no one gives a fuck about, right? So if you take this into consideration, okay, so 90% of people are lazy, right? Now, which means like you have to compete with 10%. Like if you take like e-commerce stores, like drop shipping stores, right? It's the same equation. It's like 90% of people are lazy. 90% of people just copying ads from each other, ripping the landing pages from each other, putting something together, right? And expecting the magic to happen, right? And then most likely it doesn't happen. What do? They just switch to another product. Versus, imagine this, like if you're like, okay, so this product looks interesting, but here is like 1, 2, 3 things that I could do better about it, right? I could sell this product better. I could use this angle. I could improve the product description a bit. I can make it more like benefit driven. I can make some visuals. I can make some nice photos, and I can make some custom content. Now imagine your chances getting traction with that product and scaling it potentially to 7 figures versus just like doing it in a lazy way, right? So if you just do, and it doesn't take that much time, right? Like literally like all of it you can do like in like one day, right? But now imagine that one day of effort. Like first, you'll learn a lot through that process. Second, you will position yourself, like you put yourself in a position where you know all of the moving parts, and now you know what to do and how to replicate that success. That is literally the skill set that will serve you for the rest of your life, because it doesn't matter what you're selling. Maybe you want to sell the headphones, maybe you want to sell the wallet, maybe you want to sell the fucking nuts, right? Like their company is probably making hundreds of millions of dollars selling nuts, which is cool. But it doesn't matter. So if you just like put a little bit more time into it, a little bit more effort, and you try to understand the logic why certain things are being sold in certain ways, why some companies are successful, why some companies are not, why someone is testing 100 products and cannot find a single winner, and then another person tests 3 products and 2 of them are killing it. So that's the mindset, that's kind of the attitude. If you have this, like literally there is like in the next few years, like you can get whatever you want, right? Because like as time goes by, like e-commerce doesn't go anywhere. Like you can sell stuff on different like traffic sources, different traffic platforms, if you just get deep into that. Guys, let me know if that makes sense. Just drop one if that makes sense. If I'm here like to change first of all the mindset, because I know if I can help you guys like thinking from a different perspective about this, it will change your life, right? And it will change how you look at products in general, and it will change. Oh man, fuck. Oh, it's quiet. Yes, very cool. Very cool. Very cool, guys. Yeah. All right. So I'll answer a few of these. I'll answer a few of these questions for you guys, and then we'll get into breaking some awesome content for you guys here. So I would love to learn your thought about using quizzes as front end funnel rather than advertorial and or pre-sale page. I think quizzes are great. Quizzes is kind of like as a front end. Yeah, as a front end, it's great. Obviously, it doesn't remove the necessity for, strong funnel in general. So let's say when you get, because you'll be paying for pretty much like email subscribers, right? You'll be paying for emails, or you will kind of like slow down the whole sales process a bit, because there will be less people seeing your offer because they'll go through the quizzes, and so obviously some people will drop off. So pretty much everything in this case comes down to economics, guys. And I want to show you one company that executes quizzes in a very cool way. This is the skincare company. This is a skincare company, guys. I'll share my screen. Oh, actually, I think I am sharing my screen. So yeah, so check it out here, right? So here, yeah, this one driving here. Yeah, right? What I would do, right? So it's like literally one page. Let's say I'm saying this, 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 and I'm putting my email here. All right. Now I got this, right? So it's kind of like directing me to the product. Let me see how well they're doing. So I always like to reverse engineer. Yeah, so you can see they're like ramping up. They are like significantly like ramping up this offer here. Seems to be very like social. So most of it is probably Facebook, maybe some YouTube. Let me see here. So social is social is the biggest source of traffic. Yeah, Facebook. So it's Facebook ads, right? It's decent. It's very decent. So now that they're collecting phone numbers here, they're collecting emails. So probably there is like a customer support team that's actually calling these people, right? That's something that not a lot of people are utilizing these days. Actually calling people, actually calling potential customers. And Sweet, let me know if that makes sense. Oh, it's called Miami MD. It's called I'll zoom it in. I will zoom it in and I will share my screen. Can you see this? It's called Miami MD. Miami MD. So that's something that I would test. I would just reverse engineer like their funnel, and I would try to replicate it, create something similar as a starting point, and from there, like improve. Like look at the data. Okay, so where do people drop off? Okay, people drop off at this like first stage, or people drop off at the second stage. Okay, so maybe you have to change the questions, right? Now, guys, tell me this, right? And that's kind of like comes down. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Seth. Thank you, my man. And um, yo, Alex, my idol. That's awesome, my man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yourself in 10 years should be your idol. I should not be your idol. Like yourself, who you becoming, who you are becoming in 10 years, that person should be your idol, right? What person you're evolving to. But that's a different kind of conversation. Thank you so much. So you look here, right? Like, so let's say we take this brand. Let's say we take like Miami MD. So that's a friend of mine, Peter Kell. We used to live in the same building, and so he started this brand with some other founders. And so now tell me, like, is this like a saturated niche? Like, is skincare like a saturated niche or not? Right? Is that like a is that like, because people are looking, oh, it's like when it comes to product research, people are looking for this like unique, very special products that like no one else is selling. Wow. I mean, that's what a lot of people. Oh, my screen, let me see. Maybe like, so a lot of people, I'll I'll try to explain it. So a lot of people looking for these like unique products that are like super unique and no one is selling them, and they're like very like underground, right? And that's cool, right? Sometimes you can find those products, right? But it's very like rare, right? Because most of the things that, and we've made 99% of our money, running like 8-figure business now, by selling products that other people are selling, just selling them better, right? So if you switch your focus to that, then, like, for example, is car market competitive market, right? Or like Elon Musk should have created something like electric car, right? But then what he did, like he put his personal brand behind it and he marketed the shit out of it, right? So it's like, yes, Tesla's probably a good car. I personally fucking hate Teslas. I mean, I think they're like, wow, I don't like Teslas. I think I think in terms of quality and how well the cars are built, German cars are still better, like a lot better. Like Tesla still has like a long way to go. But that's not the point. The point is Tesla outselling everyone. And that's what matters, right? And how they're selling it is pretty much the only question, right? Influencer marketing, right? So at the beginning of when they started selling these products, they partnered with all of these like influencers, influencers, and give them influencers like some perks and maybe some free cars, so that they posted about them like on social media, on YouTube, like reviewing these Tesla cars, right? So is that a unique product? Should have like gone to like some unique new market? There's no market. I mean, you go to the market that is competitive, and then you're creating your own niche in it, right? Now that works on a bigger scale, and that works on a smaller scale. So, for example, with this brand is like, with this skincare brand, it's super competitive. 100% it's super competitive, right? But does that mean that there is no opportunity, or that you cannot build a like successful business in it? No, because like you can build a successful business in this category, because this category is like billions and billions of dollars a year. And so, and if you even have, let's say, 1% of that whole market, which is very doable, then it's literally $10 million business that you can build in this category. Because if people are buying this product, guys, here's one thing that will change your life. This one thing, if once you start understanding, like product research becomes like a lot simpler, is that people are buying different products. Like think about this, right? How many brands of perfume do you have at home, right? Just let me know. Just let me know, like if you have multiple like perfumes. Like I personally have like 4 different like perfume, uh, perfume, right? Like I mean the thing that smells, right? Or how many like, or how many creams do you have? How many fucking t-shirts do you have? How many t-shirts do you have at home, right? How many shirts do you have at home, right? So do you have them all from one brand, or do you have them all from like different brands? So that is that is a question. Versace is good. Yeah, Versace is good. There's Paco Rabanne, there's Dior, there is like Dolce Gabbana, right? Like, does it mean like if you buy something from one brand, does it mean that you cannot buy something from another brand, right? So when it comes to product research, like if you just have this mindset, okay, so if people are buying something from someone, let's say people buying this product from someone, right? Then how do I sell those same people my product, right? Because the perception of that product is different, right? Product might be very similar, or it could be even the same, but it could be like people might have product A and product B. They might have 2 products, they might have 3 products. And so if you have that mindset, like think about I had this conversation um with Joseph Martin, who scaled his brand called Boxy to $500 $500 million in revenue, and sold it for $500 million. He lives here in Miami. And he said like one of the things that he says very interesting. He said people have multiple brands. People have like different uh people might have like different like brands of skincare. People might have like different shower gels. People might have like different deodorants. People might have like five different deodorants, right? So if you have that mindset, then product research becomes a lot easier. You're just looking for something that already works, something that already has momentum, something that has been validated by other people many times. So now you don't have to think whether there is a demand. You know there is a demand, right? And once you know there is demand, then the only thing that you have to figure out is the marketing, the positioning, and the perception. That's it. And then if you become good at marketing, positioning, and perception, you become top 1% of marketers, and you can sell anything and that's how you make millions of dollars per year, right? That's literally the gateway, right? Like people behind the scenes that know how to sell stuff. Those are either, like, someone asked me here about the copywriters. Imagine like how much good copywriter is charging, like phenomenal copywriter, how much they're charging. They're probably charging like, yeah, I'll write this sales letter for you. It will cost you like $20,000, $50,000, $100,000. That's what they charge. Or I'll write the script for your video, or for your like video sales letter for your product, or I'll write this you know messaging like template, and it will cost 10 G's, right? So these people overcharge because they know how to sell stuff, right? So copywriting, and talking with a lot of people, like copywriting, at the end of the day, it's one of the most $35,000. Yeah, that's what it will cost you, right? That's what it will cost you. That's what they will charge. And they're confident asking for like $35,000 for like a sales letter, video sales letter, script for the video that will sell your product, because they know that if it works, it can make you like millions of dollars, or even tens of millions of dollars, right? So answering the question here, do you pay copywriters per hour? Like, here's the thing about copywriters. It's either you hire very good ones, or you do it by yourself. Or the third option is you get someone on your team who is young, who is fresh, but who's willing to learn. You buy them a lot of trainings, like a lot of mentorship, which pretty much like kind of like more like investment from your like personal kind of like you building that up, and that will be your cost. But then you're growing them into monsters, right? But there's no other options pretty much. Or you're doing it by yourself, right? Which is not what most people enjoy. But for example, we have one client. In the program. He's from Sweden, phenomenal guy. Few months ago, he was so close to bankruptcy, right? He literally had few $1,000s to his name, and now he's doing like $15,000 a day with like 30-40% profit margins, doing phenomenally. And the way he's doing that is with like advertorials, selling his products, and he writes his own copy, right? So when you write your own copy, you have control over it, right? And you learn very fast. Okay, so this doesn't work. Okay, so what should I change this, right, in here? And and so here someone says, I will rather use AI copywriting software instead of hiring copyright just than write the product description and ads copy. That's one of the options you can use. Jasper is decent, right? It will probably never be like kind of like fully replicating, because there's some emotional intelligence, and then there's like knowing the market and knowing the stages of saturation of the market, and awareness levels in the market. But I think it can get the job done. I think it can get the job done. And yeah, very, very cool guy. So Pio, if you're in our community, like I'll connect with him. He's phenomenal. And but then that's pretty much comes down to like, okay, so I can kind of like go the same way as everyone else, right? Like trying to read the pages, trying to kind of like copy, or I can just like go and like write it myself, right? I can create it myself. I can have like a full control over the copy. I can observe the conversion. I can make adjustments, right? I can really master that. I can really master the marketing, right? Because guys, it's a dangerous fucking skill set. It's a dangerous skill set, because once you have it, like you can sell good products or you can sell like bad products, right? And it's dangerous. So and that comes from understanding the psychology. That comes from understanding the angles, the pinpoints, and that becomes super, super powerful, right, guys? So I want to walk you through. So we're like on, we have like about 15 minutes left. So what I want to do here with this time, guys, I know there are some questions I probably haven't answered. I'll try to answer them next time. And yeah, thank you, my man. And okay, I'll answer this one. It's actually a very good one. All right. If you hire an intern, what qualities would that person need to have to be successful with you. So if I hired an intern, I mean, that person needs to be like, first of all, responsive, right? If I'm messaging that person, I would expect like a quick response, right? Because like, let's say you're messaging someone today and then they respond to you tomorrow, then I mean, like, then they respond back to you and you respond to them, and then they respond next day again. Like now, like to get something done takes like a week, right? And smaller companies don't have that advantage. We cannot be slow. We have to be fast. We have to work in fast feedback loops. We have to operate fast. So this is literally number one thing. Like, let's say this is a test we do, right? Okay, let's say you're applying for a position like, okay, we give you a trial task and we say like the deadline is Friday by midnight, right? Okay, if we see that the person is like literally like midnight, 10 minutes before the midnight, they're sending the work in, it's a red flag, because we want people that like, okay, there's a task, boom, let's get it done, let's get it shipped, right? Even if it's before the deadline, much before the deadline, right? So it's responsiveness and speed of operation is super, super important. Then obviously, how many hours, like, can that person put in the work hours? Like, can that person like at least I mean, in fast growing businesses, you have to put in more hours than regular people. It's not like 9 to 5, right? So if people are looking for like 9 to 5 opportunity, that's not our company. They can find a job in like Fortune 500, although Fortune 500 like laying off people like there is no tomorrow. They're like laying off like, thousands of people, because recession is coming, my friends. It's recession, and it's going to be ugly. And they will also fire some good people, and we're always looking for great people to join our team. The account managers, like media buyers, performance marketers, like we're always looking for amazing people to join our team. And so yeah, these are the qualities. So that's kind of like on those. Also, another one of the qualities that we look at is like, how fast is a person figuring stuff out? For example, one of the questions like we ask in the job applications, like, send us like 1 minute Loom video to tell more about your experience, what you do, and like why you think you would be a great fit for a company. And people are like, oh, Loom video. Oh, it's like, I don't have like Loom video, or what is Loom video, or where do I find Loom video? Fuck. I mean, if you cannot figure out like what is a Loom video, what is a Loom? Oh man, like, come on, it's 2022. Like, fucking Google it. Like, and so that's one of those things that we kind of like, okay, it's red flag, it's red flag, it's red flag. So the thing with hiring and with bringing new people in, for the most part, is just looking for the red flags, right? Will this person take you more time in managing them, in training them, than it actually takes you to get the job done, right? Because let's say someone is doing like some work, and then because they're doing it on such low level, then you have to spend another like few hours giving them like a lot of feedback, and then they will apply some of that feedback they will not apply. So now you have to train them again and give them feedback again. So now we're wasting another team member's time to train that person, right? So these are some of the red flags that we're looking for. Some of the qualities, like responsiveness, like hard work. Can that person put in more hours, right? Can that person be responsive? Can that person like work on weekends if necessary, right? I mean, I work on weekends. I mean, most people on our team work on weekends. So it's like that's kind of like what it takes in our company. I mean, other companies might be different, but that's the requirements that and the expectations that we have in order to just stay in business. We have to be better in some ways, and every company needs to look for an edge and needs to be more than their competition in order to stay in business. I know a lot of people that 2 years ago they operated like businesses, and now they're doing something totally different. Because like they simply didn't evolve, or they didn't raise their standards internally in their company. They didn't raise standards to themselves personally, and now they're out, right? So that's something that I think it's a learning um, it's a learning process. And yeah, okay. guys. I want to show you some product research stuff. So we have this template, guys. Just comment template and PO, like, yeah, just ping my team, Emma, if you can ping PO, and like, so get in touch and see how we can help. So guys, I'll share the product research template. So this is something that we are using, and it doesn't have to be like super fancy. Now we're using this tool called Minea, or Minea, like, I don't know what's the best pronunciation here. And this is very cool tool, right? This tool literally will give you like ideas on the products that are selling, and what's selling and how it's being selling, and like pretty much give you ideas on what's working. You can see here 10 top 10 products for the day. Like, literally gives you like what carriers. This product here, you can see, launched here in September, and is doing okay-ish, right? Search on AliExpress. So like, literally, okay, let me see here. So if I see here, like, see product, okay, $29.99, right? If we find this product on AliExpress here, gee, I mean, that's probably like manufacturer direct or someone, because the margin just does not make. Oh, it's actually the massager. Let me see here. All right. Not sure about this. So we'll have to, let me see, posture corrector. Yeah, would have to look in a different way. What I would look here is, what I would look here would be, let me see. All right. $29. I mean, I think the margin here is probably like pretty low. Also, these kind of products for babies, I'm usually staying away from them, because they have certain like regulations. You don't want to get into trouble, because they need to be certified in a specific way. Like, what if like baby falls down or something happens, right? So it's always requires like a kind of like double checking. Now, this one is very cool. Let me see here. What's the price point? Okay, $64. Now we're talking. Galaxy projector. Very cool. All right. So let me see AliExpress. Um, Galaxy projector. Much is this product here? Oh, oh, $28. $28, and they are selling this product for 64. I mean, if you can get the price lower, that would be awesome. Like, $28, it's like pretty much for like 55% margin. I usually look for, as you can see here in the template. So I would see here, let's say 29. Okay, so $29, right? Fill this template up. So $29 here, and potential selling price. So we see that this product can be sold at like $64, right? So now we have 1.83 break-even ROAS. That's quite high, right? So it's either, if I would be able to source this product for like $25, now break-even ROAS become 164, which is reasonable, right? And so here, is it the problem-solving product? It's not really product-solving product. Is it high perceived value? I think it's a high perceived value. It's pretty cool, right? So you can see how we are filling this out here. Wow factor, yeah, definitely. There's like a wow factor, not available in the store. I mean, I have not seen this product in stores. Margin is 3x plus. No, can serve human needs, right? So there's like certain human needs, like certainty, uncertainty, significance, connection, growth, contribution. It's not really like serving any of those. It just like makes you feel good for a second, or like makes it more like calm, or maybe you will sleep better. I don't know. Can you use emotions to sell it? Yes. You can sell the reaction of someone who is actually getting that product as a gift, and they're like they're wowed and they're very like happy. So that's something that you can use here to sell it. Is the ad highly engaging? Let me see here. That is decent actually. That is decent. Has a music to it, right? It's not bad ad. So now why we're looking for this, because we're looking for something that we can model, right? Like we can model this ad like literally within like you can shoot this ad at home. If you have this product, you can shoot it at home and you can edit it, or you can have someone in Fiverr edit it. Within like few hours, you can have this ad done, custom content, not stealing content from someone, like custom content. And if you add some people, some emotions to it, like this product can sell even better, right? Compliant to advertise? Yes. Easy to light and ship? I would assume so. I would assume it's like so. Now we have the ratio here. It's 6. It's 6 out of 10, right? Because it doesn't fill some of the criteria. It's also the break-even ROAS is a bit like high, right? It's only if we lower the price from $29 to $25, then we can sell it. And it's okay product. I think this product you probably can do like few $100,000 like the profit, like make, I don't know, $20,000-$50,000 in profit if you really wanted to. But I mean, for us it doesn't make sense. It's too low numbers. But if some of you guys want to do it, like here's like literally your product, go replicate the ads. This product page looks like shit. I mean, I mean, it doesn't look that good. It's okay. No, it's actually okay-ish, but it's like, it looks like all drop shipping websites from 2018. I mean, we sold so much like using these websites, this format. But guys, that's it, right? So if you want the product template, guys, just let me know, and we'll send it your way. So template, I see some people commenting here like template. That's awesome. And how does being used on TikTok? Does it show the landing page used on TikTok? Right. So let me see here. And oh, by the way, guys, if you want to try my Nia, I'll plug in. I'll plug in. I have like a special offer for my Nia. So if you guys want to try it, I think it's a great tool. I think it's like it's one of the best. It's one of the best tools. It's one of the best tools. You can try it out for yourself. And so product template will send it over your way. Is Facebook going to die soon? If you consider like multi-billion-dollar company like dying company, I mean, then probably yes. I mean, it's shrinking, but it's like I don't think it's going anywhere. Template, guys. So yeah, one of our team members will reach out to you. Will help you with this. With my Nia, let me see if you have the access to landing pages on TikTok. So this is what you can do. This is what you can do on TikTok, right? It's TikTok Ad Spy, ads from the same shop. See product. So this is like I think it's a big brand. It's like $1 billion company here, right? Return to the dashboard, e-com type, Shopify. Let me see. All right, so let's do something that's like likes. Let's do like 1,000 or so. All right. Like, okay, so these are some big, massive companies. Boom. See product. Yeah, so that's the landing page. I think where it's like leading to. Very confusing landing page here. Seems like a big business. So yeah, it gives you the landing page, right? and Shopify. Let me see here. Quickly. And guys, I will have to wrap up. Let me see. Right? Boom. See product. Boom. Right? Driving you here. You can replicate it. You can emulate it. Yeah, Minea is great, guys. Minea is a great tool that I recommend. They're constantly creating new features, like reinvesting back into software, which I love. So, guys, I love you. Let me know if that was valuable. Let me know if that was valuable. Drop any comments, guys. And I have to wrap up. And I enjoyed this, and I believe you guys enjoyed it too, hopefully. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys need help with scaling your e-commerce business, whether you're starting out, you already have momentum, let's say 30, 50, 100K per month, you want to scale it to 500 million per month, then DM me, or not me, like just comment BBA. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. And I enjoyed these calls with you guys. I'll try to dedicate time. It's Q4. It will be crazy next few weeks, but we'll try to make it happen for you guys. Thank you so much. DM BBA, comment BBA, so we can help you out, guys. And thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video next week.